Happy New Year, everybody. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time zone is in your location. I am Bruno Fightmaster, and we're back with more Pokemon Scarlet and the mighty Fighty Shush Bugs. Though I will admit, we do have a slight issue that has come up. I've realized that in my, I don't know, neuroses, I guess? Whatever it is. That we did not save the last time that we finished. So, Prometheus no longer exists. He is not on our team. Never was on our team. Maybe on our team at some point. But who knows? We'll see. So yeah, instead, I guess the only one that we still have left is Sisypha here, which Sisypha is not currently on the team as of yet, as we can see there on the side, because we are going to do a little bit of maintenance here. So Sisypha, along with a couple of other Pokemon, and take note real quick of where I am. I am in Los Platos, one of the first areas that we were at, right near the Pokemon Center, and I am in Crouch, and there's a good reason for that. So, Relor here, our friendly neighborhood Sisypha, does evolve in kind of a new way. So, we've seen previously that you can use the Let's Go mechanic to... That was weird. I don't know where all that extra noise was coming from there, as far as my desktop audio was concerned. Anyway, so Relor here evolves with going through, being out here in this Let's Go mode, and just kind of walking along with you. Wants to take a stroll. And then you level it up. Level up once after it takes 1,000 steps, and it'll evolve into its next form. So, we're going to go ahead and do that since we're thinking about it. Going ahead and getting Sisypha up to their more evolved form, more powerful form. And then we'll go ahead and get started. So, last time, we did a lot of training. Mostly trying to evolve everybody. I was kind of on the fence as far as what exactly we were going to be doing. As far as if we were going to do a Titan Pokemon, or if we were going to do a Starbase, or something like that. And I just decided to go ahead and train a little bit, try to evolve some Pokemon, and find some new friends. So we have a bit more of our team ready to go. And what of today, then? So what are we going to be doing? Well, I'm going to suck it up. I'm going to try to go after one of each. We're going to start with the Titan, I think. And then we'll go ahead and go try that Dark Starbase that's there. Because at least for those two, we know for a fact that we have Loxix, who has a fighting move, and can do some pretty good work. Actually, our... what's their face? Sheila also just gained a fighting move, too. So, we have two different friends who have fighting moves, which are going to be good against the Rock of the Cloth Titan and the Dark of the Starbase that we're going to go to. And then what happens after that? So we are probably going, I think, to look around for a Flabebe. Emir866, welcome. Thank you for the first time chat. Welcome to the stream. Hope your day is going well so far, and Happy New Year to you. So yeah, we're going to first evolve Relor here real quick. And I think we're going to go around, try to look for a Flabebe, so we can go ahead and grab that Snom that... Oh, right. I forgot that when Relor's out and about like this, or any Pokemon out, you can just kind of walk up next to items and they'll pick it up. But yeah, we'll go and try to get that snob that we can get over in, I think it's Cortando. And we can try that as far as getting another bug. Amir, I'm thinking of using this team. Can you tell me if it's good or not? So far, we're doing pretty good. I will admit that starting out, the Titans are going to be a bit rough. Because the two Titans that you can get to first is the Flying Titan and the Rock Titan. Both of those will basically destroy any bug that you have. Mantis the Scyther here is kind of an exception. Might be okay against the Bird Titan because Mantis is part flying. But against the Rock Titan, it's going to just completely get obliterated. But the two starting gyms that you can go to are Grass and Bug, so you have a good way to start out there as far as getting some levels pretty quickly and getting a fair bit under your belt. The star bases, we'll see what happens, because we're going to go ahead and try one of those today. But I think you'll end up running into the same issue there, because the first two bases you can go to are Fire and to Dark. The Dark one we might be able to handle. Eventually, Spy Drops will learn a fighting move. Lock 6, I think, also does, if I remember properly. Yes. Well, starts out with a fighting move for double kick. The other ones, I'm not 100% certain. We'll see what happens today. But anyway, so, as I was saying, starting here in Los Platos here at the Poke Center, if you crouch and walk all the way around this area and come back, and then go ahead and evolve or level up Relor. Bada boom. You get a level up. And you get the evolved form. Rapska, the rolling Pokemon. The body that supports the ball barely moves. Therefore, it is thought that the true body of this Pokemon is actually inside the ball. And Bug Psychic. Nice. We love to see it. Yeah, Bug is okay against a couple of different things. Mostly Grass, Psychic, and Dark. Revival Blessing. Oh, yeah, this move. I forgot that it learns this. So this is an interesting move. You can only use it once per time that you go to level it up or heal it at the Poke Center, but it can revive someone in your party. I've always thought this move was kind of fascinating. I don't really know if it's worthwhile, and definitely in this mode it's not, but it's kind of an interesting move. We're not going to have you learn that one because it's not really relevant for this one, but that's fine. You'll learn other stuff later. The thing I think that is the problem with bug Pokemon is that they can start out really strong. I mean, like we said, you just walk around with this for a while, you level up once, and then suddenly you have a evolved Pokemon, and it has much better stats than a lot of the stuff that you're going to get right at the start of the game. But the ceiling is lower than a lot of other Pokemon. You have your fire, your water, or your grass type, for instance, just for the basic ones. And their ceiling for how good they can get, I think, is much higher than any of the ceilings that any of the bugs can get. I mean, you have a couple of standouts. Like, you have Scyther, Mantis in this team. Larvesta is also another one that, once it evolves, its ceiling is much higher, especially with it being so fast. It can have a move like Quiver Dance, so it increases all of its stats much faster. I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up as far as how good it's going to be. This is the first time that I've tried doing like a fully bug team. I've always enjoyed bug Pokemon, so we'll definitely have to kind of keep with it and see what happens. 1 out of 10. I'm sure, yeah. If you want to throw your team into chat, I can definitely give it a look. I can give it a look over and rate it. I mean, I'm whenever I play this game, I will admit I am professionally casual. So I'm nowhere near competitive level. So take anything I say with a grain of salt, just as a heads up. Let's go to the south side over here. Maybe we can see if we can find Flabébé out here. But do I want to start with that? Or do I want to maybe do one of the... You know, we're not going to start with that. We are going to go ahead and try to see if we can't take care of this Rock Titan first. We'll get to Flabébé later, once we actually do some more, do some more of the important stuff. Do type first. Okay. So, Clodsire, Gardevoir, Skeledirge, Annihilape, Goodra, and Talonflame. Okay. All right. All right. I do very much like Gardevoir and Skeledirge. Those are two of my top tiers, so props to you on that. Goodra is always a good choice. A lot of the Dragon-type Pokemon are very solid. And also, I think Goodra, if I remember properly, has a pretty significant set of defenses, which is very good. I haven't played with Annihilape too much. I love the idea of Annihilape, and I like the kind of moveset that he has up so far. I just haven't really used him enough in my casual playthrough to really say one way or the other on that one. And Talonflame, always a solid option. I do think, based on that, water might be problematic for you. Because water will take out, I think, half of the team, give or take. Because Clodsire is ground poison, so yeah. Water will definitely... Oh, Clodsire with water absorb. Never mind. So that's a good way to get around that. So I guess in that case, I haven't played a lot with Clodsire either, so bear with me on that as far as thinking through what all it could, what all it can do there. I think it's more just like a big beefy tank. Overall, though, I think it's a pretty solid team. Personally, I might trade out Talonflame, but that's, I think, a personal preference that I like trying to have a wider... Hey, go away. Cloth. Well, you know what? Fine. We'll fight you. Meh. Try to chase me down. The personal preference is to have, like, an electric or a ground type in the team because of the other type coverage that it can handle. But again, that is more personal preference myself. Should I have a grass type? Let's see. Make sure I'm in a safe spot here. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, Clodsire's ground poison. Might not be the worst idea. I mean, there's definitely worse things that you can add. I don't know if I would take a grass over Talonflame. That's kind of the weird thing. Like, Skeledirge is so... I mean, grass in general. Yeah, you do have... Let's see. Grass takes out water, ground, rock. Yeah, you know, maybe a grass type or an electric type, I think. Because you don't really have a lot of coverage that will take out water Pokemon. I mean, Gardevoir or Goodra probably have some type of, like, you could give them an electric move, but the thought would be that a lot of the electric Pokemon are also kind of fast as well, so that can maybe take up Talonflame's spot, as far as having just a Pokemon that can come in real quick with speed and get out some damage really quick. Overall, though, I would give your team probably... Personally, I'd probably give it an 8. I like the team. I think it's a great team. You have a couple of my favorites on there. Like I said, I think it is a little heavy on the fire side, and I think water can take out a good portion of the team, but, you know, that's easily, you know, salvageable. Hey, buddy. Hey, you wanna fight? Where you going? Why are you running? Replace Talonflame with Raichu. Yeah, that's a solid choice, I think. I think that's a very good choice. Yeah, of course. Happy to throw in my 2 cents. Again, I mean, I'm glad that you find that you can have this rating be useful to you, but do remember, I am in fact only I'm professionally casual, so not done any type of competitive play or anything like that, so I may be just completely talking about something I don't know, but that would be my personal rating for it. And thank you so much for the follow. I'm glad you enjoyed the advice. All right, Cloth, the Stony Cliff Titan, the big Cloth. All right, well, double kick worked pretty well the last time. Let's see what we got. Ah, okay, nice. Cherry Scary, hello, welcome. It came just in time for us to start beating up a big old crab. Hopefully, it's not going to beat us up. Oh, God. Okay, it must just be doing a whole lot of updates. Okay, you know, maybe I was too timid last week. Because that was very easy to take care of. Okay, I have a little more faith in being able to go after the starbase now, too. Nice. Why are you running? Why you running, Krabby? We ain't done yet. The Titan Cloth began eating something. Also, Amir, I apologize in advance for the very bad voice acting that you're going to hear during this. Bruno, you found it? And that thing is the Stony Cliff Titan? No Cloth has got any business being that big. Is it going to be even stronger now after eating those herbs? Let's watch ourselves, Bruno boy. I am feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Oh no, it's going Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan Crab. And you have a shelter. Okay, well, you know, that's going to be... You can be useful. Well, this is looking a little rough. Shelter, let's serve up a helping of defeat on the half shell. I don't think you want your shelter to, I don't think you want shelter to be on the half shell. That sounds like a bad idea. Let's see what happens, though. Okay, cool. I'm less afraid. We got this Titan in the bag. Okay. I overleveled a little bit, probably, but that's okay. That's okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. Chat, it's fine. Yeah. All right. Cliff Titan down. You love to see it. Cool. Alright, what do we got? Yeah. Oh, that is an adorable little chuckle there, Tyke. Yeah, no match for me. Oh, God. All right. Look at my little buddy coming through like a champ. But these Titan Pokemon are... Yeesh. I sure don't have... I sure don't like having something so tough out to get me. I bet somewhere in there's more of that Herba Mystica the Titan was eating. Quick, let's have a look around before it gets back. Yeah, all right. Let's go get some herbs. What is my favorite pseudo-legendary? Goodra's a good one. Watch your step. It's pretty dark. One moment. I'll get back to you. No way. This is one of the Herba Mystica. It's exactly how it looked in the book. Yay, sweet Mystica. Yes, we actually found one, and it's all thanks to you, Bruno boy. Now then, let's see. What does the book have to say? It says here that the sweet Herba Mystica is good for gut health, and it helps aid digestion. It says it's great for stomach aches, too, or when you want to stimulate the old appetite. Excellent, well. Now if I could just get him to eat some. All right, now it's my turn to show off what I can do. You're about to get a taste of my cooking. Here you go, Bruno boy. An Arvin original sandwich packed full of herbs. And I'll even give you a badge. You know, as a thank you for taking on that Titan Pokemon. I call it a Titan badge. Made it myself using a replica of the gym badges, see? Yeah. Titan defeated. I love it. Hello, Coraldon. What's up with that thing? It just comes out of its ball on its own whenever it wants. Hello, Toothless. Do you want sandwich? Hey now, no, that's not for you. Well, yes. Here, have sandwich. Hey, I went through all the trouble of making that for you and you just give it away? I hope you realize that's all there was, so now there's none left for you. Yeah, it's fine. It's alright. He can have sandwiches. Oh, come on. Now you're making me feel like I'm the selfish jerk here. Here, you can have half of mine, but you better savor every last bite. Huh? You already ate the whole thing? Well, yes, he's a giant Pokemon. He's like 3 times our size, Arvin. He ate it 1 bite. Calm down. Hooray! I can dash! What? Hey, is it just me, or is that thing sort of powered up somehow? Why are you looking around like he's far away, Arvin? He's in front of you. Calm down. Whoa! I can't believe it. The power of these herbs really is worth guarding. If they had that big an effect on your Pokemon, then I bet... I bet it'll come super handy for that treasure hunt assignment we've got. Yep, that's what I bet, Bruno boy. Well, you've both filled your bellies with some of my legendary sandwiches. Guess it's time to tidy everything up. Oh, don't you worry about helping. After battling the Titan, you've earned a break. Just leave all this to me, Bruno boy. Though I'd be much obliged if you get a start on searching out the remaining 4 Herba Mystica for us. You got it, Pegasus. I really owe you. Okay, the coast is clear. You can come out now. One of the best storylines in this game is Arven. Eventually, friend, we will get to you. Hello, Bruno. This is Sada. I detect that Koraidon has regained some of its original power. It seems it will now be able to dash at high speeds while you're riding upon it. Hooray! I love dashing. I hope you will continue to explore Paldea with Koraidon as you've done here. Your route is not fixed, but open before you. Seek out your own path, using your map and the tools you have at hand. Whenever you find your curiosity piqued, you should go and explore as your heart desires. All that you experience will help you grow in some way, great or small. Go forth on your journey, and take good care of Koraidon for me. Neat. Now we have that story part taken care of. I think Sisypha does have some bug move, right? Yes. All right, cool. Let's see if we can actually do some training with it here and not have it be killed. Also, since Sisypha is now part of our team, we need to update. We need to update everything here. Bada boom. Sisypha is now on the team. Excellent. Okay, so now while we're doing this, Emir, pseudo-legendary. Okay. Gudra's good. I do enjoy Gudra. Dragonite is fine. I kind of like Dragonair's look better, so I tend to go for that one. I would take that over Dragonite myself. It's mostly a lot of the dragon Pokemon that are the pseudo legends. The one outside of that would be Slaking. Everyone's favorite sloth. I think my favorite pseudo. Let's see. Now I will admit, I'm not sure if it is legitimately a pseudo legendary or not. But I would say probably Tyranitar. I think that's kind of one of my favorites. That or Metagross. I think those are probably my two. That would be top tier for me. I think those are pseudo legendaries. All right, cool. So we got rid of that. I got that one taken care of. Let's see if we can't go find. Let's go find some flowers. See if we can find ourselves a Flabebe. Don't know if there's any actual like flower patches over here though, so I might have to try to find another avenue for that, because I think they're all in the South Province. Poison type is your favorite. Do I have one? As far as like a specific type, you mean? I'd say by looks. I'd say by looks, probably Bug. Like, I think that's the reason that it inspired me to do this one. Like, there are so many cool and interesting kind of bugs in this specific game that I'm like, I had the inspiration to go ahead and try to do like a bug-only run to see if I could do it. I think my actual favorite type, though, if I had to pick one, is probably Ghost. I straight up love Ghost Pokemon. I've always loved like the Ghastly Haunter Gengar. That was one of my favorites initially. And I've been following up with them ever since. Speaking of which, ooh, Poison Steel. That'd be an interesting combination. I don't think there's a Poison Steel at the moment. I don't think. Could be wrong. I'm wrong pretty frequently. Like Dark more than Ghost. Yeah, Dark is also really good. I don't know. I think there's something about the Ghost types that stick with me a little more than the Dark ones do. The Darks are like some of the Dark Pokemon can be a little what's the word here? Little angsty for me. Like they're trying too hard to be dark, if that makes sense. Could just be that I'm old and cynical, but how about you, Cherry? Do you have a favorite Pokemon type? Grass, Dark, and Psychic. That's an interesting combination there. I like that. I like that. And a mirror to you as well. Like, one of my other favorites that is always, like, is probably my all-time favorite, just period, has always been Nidoking. So, I feel you on the poison train there. Nidoking has always been my boy. Ooh, a Ghost evolution. Yeah, I would love for them to do some more evolutions, but I also think that they're starting to run out of ways to evolve Eevee. Like they already have basically every stone under the sun. They have friendship, friendship with a move. I suppose now they could do one for oh God, yeah, must be at night near graves. Yep. Very specific. What's that? Psyduck, okay. Poison's underrated. Yeah, it definitely can be. I mean, we just passed a really, really strong poison type over here somewhere. Yeah, there's a Salazzle over there. Ooh, they are nasty. And of course, Nidoking. Oh, this little dude, Toxel. Yeah, when it evolves, Toxtricity. That one's also kind of a big deal. Oh, Nuzzle. No. No. Why? Oh, and you're... Oh, wait. What didn't affect it? Okay, whatever. But yeah, Toxtricity is pretty good. Also has just a great aesthetic. I love that they're like just guitar boys, depending on what nature it is. And that's a cool kind of way to do it too, having you evolve to a specific version based on the nature of the Pokemon. Just like Deerling there. I mean, here it's now, you know, based on what region you catch it in. But previously it was what season you were in would be what the Deerling looks like. It's pretty great. Heal up. Any ideas for a type matchup from me? Well, I was about to say Grass Dragon, and then I'm like, no, they've already made one of those. Oh, hi, Leafeon. How you doing, friend? Are you also like... Yeah, you're much higher than I need to even be looking at. They already have Ghost Dragons. Trying to think if they have Metal Ghost already. Or Steel Ghost, rather. I want to say they do. Just can't think of it offhand. Golurk, I think, is Ground Ghost, so that's not the one I'm thinking of. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. No, Bronzor is what you call it? Psychic Steel. Not a Ghost Steel. Also Ghost Steel. You're thinking Aegislash, Doughblade, and I don't remember the first version of that. I wonder if they would do a Bug Dragon. That could be an interesting type matchup. Because then the dragon, it could learn, you know, a bug move. That could then make it good against the fairies that just destroy dragon types now. So that could be an interesting matchup. All right, cool. I could parkour up here. What do we got? Anything useful? Trick room. No, it's not. That's what I get. Oh, well. Glyzor is my favorite Pokemon. Yeah. All right, yeah. I like that pull. Glyzor's a good one. Dark, Fighting, Poison, and Ghost for your top 4. Okay. Okay. It's a good spread. Good spread. Do you have a favorite for each type? Because I know you said Glyzor is your favorite, so I'm assuming that's going to be your favorite poison guy. Okay, let's jump down here. No, go away. Bad Fletchinder. I don't need you eating all my bugs. That is a... Oh, that is a Slagoo? Slagoo, yes, that's right. You're also level 30, though, so you're still kind of scary. I desperately want some flower patches. Because I want Flabebe. Oh, look, it's another Scyther. At a slightly lower level, I think, than when I initially caught it. So all I had to do is just manage to get all the way out here, past all the dangerous things that were in there. Ooh, Ice Fang. That could be quite tasty if I can have someone use it. You're a fairy type? Nice. Umbreon and Annihilate for the other two. Nice choices. No, but seriously, game. Give me flower patches. I need some flower patches. Favorite Pokemon of my top 3 types. Well, I already mentioned Ghost was... Oh, no, I haven't mentioned Ghost. I mentioned that was my favorite. I'd say Ghost probably Haunter is my favorite on that one. Say for bugs, I'd have to go with Butterfree. I've always enjoyed the mighty Butterfree. If for nothing else, because of that very, very bad... I think it was like a YouTube channel, whatever it is, Pokemon Abridged. And let's see, third favorite. That requires me to also think of what my third favorite would be. Probably Electric, I think. I think that'd have to be Luxray. Would be my favorite on that one. Okay. Where are the flowers? Game, I have a mighty need. Majestic. Majestic deerling led by a saucebuck. Flower patches, I'm begging you. Reveal yourself to me. I'm in desperate need of a flower. This is what I get for apparently finding that Scyther really early, is now when I want something else to get a different bug. That is probably not going to be the greatest either, as far as, since it's going to be traded Like, I don't really know the stats of it, but I can't find the one thing they want. I can't find flowers to find a Flabébé. Game, I'm begging you. Give me some flowers, please. Disarming voice. Eyes. Okay, fine. You know, let's go all the way out here. It said that there were other places out here for it to pop up, so let's see if we can't find it out here. And we have a chance to save real quick. Any flower patches down here? Seeing some flower patches. Apparently they're not big enough to have Flabébé at them. Game, you and I are gonna have words. Oops. Did not need to talk with you, Mudbray. Please leave me alone. I'm in desperate need of searching for a flower to present it to somebody so they can introduce me to Lord Snom. Flabébé, where are you? Oops. Oh! Flabébé, hello! Wonderful. Oh wow, I have lots of Ultra Balls. Alright, I'm just gonna use that. Make it easy. Achievement unlocked. Flabébé, the single bloom Pokemon. This Flabébé rides a yellow flower. The Pokemon is defenseless and vulnerable before it is found and received power from a flower. Now, Flabébé, you don't get a nickname because you're not actually staying with us. Cool. Flabébé found, which means time to go back to Cortondo. And let's get Snom. Hopefully Snom's at a decent level too and not another one that's really low level. I mean, if it is, that's fine. You know, they hang out in our party and we shove some medicine down its throat. Person. Flabébé. Yes, I do. Yes, you can have Flabébé. Here, have Flabébé. Yes, I will trade you that Flabébé. Glenn. Oh, sorry. The Pokeball just went directly through your head, my dude. I apologize. And this one's gonna come through your head as well. Yes, I'm sorry, Glenn. I hope you're okay, my dude. Snowsalot? That's what you have named it? Oh boy. Snom, the worm Pokemon. It eats snow that has accumulated on the ground. It prefers soft, freshly fallen snow, so it will eat its way up a mountain, aiming for the peak. Nice. Well, I can't change the name of this one. It already has a name. Wow, it's so small, so cute. The way it rides on that flower is just... Whew. Snob's really adorable, too, so take care of it, okay? Yeah, all right. I will take care of Sir Snows-a-lot. Oh, and you're level 10. Woof. Okay, I don't... Well... Okay. I probably can't... Could I, though? Could I justify getting rid of 2 team members? No, I don't think I can. Sisypha, you're going to trade out for Sir Snows-a-lot here. Oh, Madam Snows-a-lot. Excuse me, I didn't see that it was a female. Okay, let's try that. Let's... Okay. Let's go try to take care of a starbase. Cassiopeia here. I see you're getting close to one of Team Star's bases. I take it means you've decided to join my operation? Sure, I guess. Thank you. With this, you're officially a member of Operation Starfall. Hold on a second. How to do this? Because we all know that this is actually the director here. But do I give him the same voice, or do I have him try to do a weird voice? Oh, and I completely missed that. What? Who are you? The name's Clive. Oh, and how long have you been spying on us? No need to get your hackles raised, fellow kids. I'm a pal of our mutual friend here. Isn't that right, Bruno? Sure, I guess. Haha, sly as ever, I see. We're talking about going up against Team Star here. It's not something you can join in for fun. I'm well aware. I just need to sort out some unsettled business with Team Star, that's all. Besides, I tend to get the job done well. Not that you could take my word for it, but it's true. I suppose I'm hardly in a position to refuse help. Welcome to the operation, Clive. Great, that settles it then. I think I heard your name earlier. Cassiopeia, was it? Who exactly are you? Team Star and I share some history. That's all I'll say for now. I see. In that case, I won't press you further. Good. Now back to business. Let's talk Operation Starfall. Yes. What would you have us do? Simply put, I want you to raid each one of Team Star's bases. Then you'll defeat the bosses of the team and put an end to their rule. Put an end to their rule? You mean to oust these bosses from their roles somehow? Also, I'm just realizing that the letters are not completely uniform across the text box. That's a very weird thing for me to notice now. Sorry. That's right. Team Star is made up of 5 squads, and each of those squads has its own base. You should be able to see the front gates of one of those bases now, in fact. Yes, I do. Ah, yes, I can see them over there. On the other side of those is the base proper, and somewhere within that base lies one of your targets, a squad boss. Okay, I'm starting to get the idea. Well, that's just the outline. The key to the whole operation is the code that the team has to follow. If someone challenges one of the squad bosses to a battle, they have no choice but to accept. And what's more, if they so happen to lose that battle, they must forfeit their role as the boss altogether. I went ahead and issued challenges to each base under your name, Bruno. They're basically declarations of war. Now all of Team Star knows that we're looking for a fight. So let's say we defeat all the bosses and they step down from their roles. What happens next? The rest of the team crumbles with no one left to lead them. That's what happens. It's a solid plan, but not without wrinkles. Each base has a bunch of Pokemon inside to fend off intruders, and the base themselves are a considerable size. Your garden variety trainer would be overrun long before they'd get anywhere near the boss. That's why your skills are essential to this operation, Bruno. Defeat the Pokemon inside the base, and drag the boss out from where they're hiding. Finish things first, though. You need to deal with any grunts that might be guarding the front gates. And what will you be doing in the meantime? Like I said before, I have a history with Team Star. That means I can't operate out in the open. I'll back you up from afar. Alright, and what will my role be? Sorry, but I don't trust you completely just yet. For now, I'd like you to monitor the bases and act as Bruno's support. You're a cautious one, all right. I respect that. I'll be in touch again when the plan advances to the next stage. Good hunting out there. Well, go get them, Bruno. I have no idea what you mean, but if anyone asks you about me, remember this. I'm Clive, a normal academy student just like you. Nothing more, nothing less. Obviously, my pompadour means that I'm a fellow kid like you. Again, I know this game is for kids, and for a much smaller, younger demographic than me, but there are some times. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Snows a lot. That's still an unfortunate name. Okay, we need Tyke up front, I think. And yeah, we'll have those three. I think will be good. Fang, I'm worried. Fang and Flitter, I think, are too much of a glass cannon to be in this first part. But we'll see. Alright, random grunt voices. Whoa! Whoa! Hold it, you! Up ahead's the base of operations for Team Star Dark's crew. You may know us as the Seekin Squad. Yep, and we don't take too kindly to random kids sniffing around our turf. Sorry, but if you don't turn you around here, amigo, we'll have to send you packing. Wait, hold up. Just going on a hunch here, but are you that Bruno kid? You know, that's a piece of work we're out to get for declaring war on Team Star? Maybe? Maybe I am, he says. Cool as a cucumber. Honestly, I'm not... Honesty's not always the best policy, you know. You know what? Doesn't matter who you are. You're not getting through. Buzz off or get thrashed by me in a battle, kid. What'll it be? Come on. Let's do this. Sassy kids like you are the worst. That's it. Prepare to get stomped into the dirt. All right, Team Star. Let's do it. What you got for me? Oh, a Murkrow. Great. I love flying enemies. They're the best. But I am about... just a little close. About 10 levels ahead, so that's... that should be okay, I think. So far, so good. Faint. That's the one where it gets out of... yeah, hits against Protect or Detect. Nah, it's fine. Why did such a sassy kid have to be so strong? It's because I have protagonist armor. God, how the heck could I lose? Well, whatever. It's your problem now. Finish up here for me, would you, bud? Okay, thanks. Hasta la vista. Hasta la vista. Oh, and Amir, actually, doing some looking while you were gone. There is actually a steel poison type right now. We'll actually be seeing it here in just a little bit. She's new to the team, you know. Might have to have a little chat with her about that attitude. Well, I'm going to go into the base now and give the rest of the squad the heads up. We'll come at you at full force if you step foot inside, so you may want to consider turning tail. Either way, best of luck to you, amigo. Hasta la vista. I see you took care of the guards. Nice work. Yeah. Now, hold up in the base as Team Star Dark's crew, the Seekin Squad. Their boss, Giacomo, pretty much runs the whole of Team Star. He has also produced that wild soundtrack of theirs himself. He's a sharp guy. Even our declaration of war won't have ruffled him in the slightest. His plan is probably to wear you down with a wave of grunts, then finish you off himself. No use trying to outthink strategic types like him. Bring him down with a head-on attack. Just keep on defeating as many Pokemon as you can until the big man himself shows up. Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready to kick off this phase of the operation. Time to wipe the Segan squad off the map. Neat. And hopefully we can. Oh, there's an item. Need to grab that first. X special. Neat. Okay. Save that. Do I have any other items that I could give people? Stone, hardstone, loaded dice. And nope, not really. Okay. A lot of X items. All right. Let's do this. Ding, ding, ding. Careful now, Bruno. Team Star has a unique way of doing battle. They call it a star barrage. To get through it, you'll need to use the R button to send out multiple Pokemon and have them battle at the same time. If your Pokemon get low on health, come back here and I'll heal them up for you. The grunts you're facing will heal up their Pokemon too, so stay sharp out there. Heads up, gang. Some jumped up kid has wandered into thinking he can raid our base. Clearly he doesn't know who he's messing with. Let's teach him a lesson we won't forget. To our unwanted guest, if you could defeat 30 of our Pokemon in the next 10 minutes, our boss might just honor you with an appearance. Send out with R button to defeat a set number of Team Star's Pokemon before time runs out. You'll lose in a Star Barrage if all of your Pokemon get too worn out to battle or if time runs out. If one of your Pokemon can no longer battle, you can help her recover by a vending machine. Okay. Huh. I think we might have to... I don't think this specific option will count. Sorry, we're doing live rules as we're going here. I think for this one, if I lose the barrage, then maybe then everyone will lose a life. I don't know. This is a weird one to kind of think about for that. Let's see what happens.
Okay, so far everyone seems to be doing alright, so maybe we don't need to worry about it, but you never know. Okay, so far we're doing alright. No one really seems to be having an issue. Wait, where did Spy Drops go? Okay, there we go. I'll say, where did Sheila get off to? Sheila was doing some work and then just suddenly stopped. Okay. I need 2 more. Maybe up this way? Yeah, there we go. Go get him, buddy. Hello? There you go. Cool. 30. I only have another, 8 minutes to defeat. That's it, so that's fine. He's way above our level. We gotta tell the boss. So yeah, that poison steel type that you were talking about there, Amir. Here we go. It's Reveroom. It's in one of the new ones they've added here. It's the car. Not the entire big thing of the car, but the bottom portion of it. You've done a real number on us, Party Crasher. Bruno, was it? I'm Giacomo. At the deck, I go by DJ Vice. Call me whatever. It's a vibe either way. Nice to meet you and all, but how about we skip straight to your outro? Don't worry. I'll play you a sick requiem as you crash and burn. Let's get this party started. Cool. Let's hope we can actually take care of Team Star. Alright, what do we got? Give a Bisharp. Dark Steel. Good. You don't really think things through, do ya? Declaring war on Team Star's a real bad move. Oh, you're only level 21. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so yeah, maybe I did over-level just a tiny bit. Oh. You only have 2 Pokemon, huh? Alright. Time to up the tempo. This show ain't over yet. I don't like that. Level 20. Okay, well, it might still be okay. Let's go super form. Not taking any chances. With everyone only having 3 lives before they're not allowed to be on the team anymore, no chances will be taken. Super Sentai Loxix. What does Metal Sound do? Is that defense? Special defense. Okay, well, I think you use attack normally, so. Alright, cool. Cool. This'll work just fine. Don't yell at me. Huh, how's that for an opening track? I'll spin you up good, Party Crasher. See you say that, but, there we go. Yay. Guess that's that.
About a year and a half ago.
Guess that's that.
Oh, God.
What's up, Giacomo? Did something happen? The big boss just wanted my take on some stuff, so we had a chat and settled on a few new plans. A few plans? Like for what? Operation Star, first of all, and also a new code of conduct for the team. You know how tons of new members have joined up recently? Well, we figure we gotta make some team rules like a code so we'll all be on the same page. Nice! You came up with a great code for us, won't you, Giacomo? No thanks. Way too much pressure. I mean, yeah, I used to be the president of the student council, but you know everyone ended up hating me after that, right? Of course we know. You forced a ton of stuffy rules on everyone and they wouldn't take it. We got some other nerd to replace you after like 5 minutes.
I cannot help but concur. Male students' hair must stray no further than 1.8 inches below the nape and so forth. Your rules were vexation made manifest.
My point exactly. So you'll agree that I shouldn't be let anywhere near this new code. But you always know what's best for the team, Giacomo. You look out for us. Yeah, you've earned our trust many times over. Without you, Team Star just wouldn't work.
That is not the right voice for her.
That stuck-up student council prez isn't who you are anymore, man. A code written by Giacomo I'm looking at now? I'd follow that any day.
As would I.
Okay. Thanks for the ego boost, everyone. I'll do it. I'll write up the darn code. I did the best I could. I wrote that code myself, and there's no going back on it now. My days as a boss are over. So here, take my star badge, would you? Neat. 2 down. I'll give you this choice TM2. You earned it, fair and square. Ooh, foul play.
Higher the target's attack stat. Okay.
So this is how the party ends. But let's talk about those Pokemon of yours. They're crazy strong, huh? You learn those trainer chops at the academy? Like, what moves you use and stuff?
Nah.
Okay, you like it at the academy? Having fun?
Yeah.
No kidding, huh? Sorry to interrupt, but are you Giacomo? Whoa, wasn't expecting a giant pompadour to make a guest appearance today. You get a Quaxwell to style that up for you? Huh, just after a quick word. I'm just after a quick word. Would you mind? Sure, I can tell this is going to be something annoying, but I guess I'm nearly freed up for time. Thanks, I'll get straight to it. It seems all of you in Team Star are headed for expulsion if you keep up your current activities. So why won't you break up the team and start attending class at the academy again? That's what you want to know? As it happens, we're actually waiting on a pal, though we don't know if they're coming back. A pal? A close friend of yours, are they? They're only the strongest boss in all of Team Star. Like how there's a top champion who's the absolute #1 trainer, you know? They're the one who invited us other bosses to form the team. We call him the Big Boss. And where is this big boss of yours now? Wouldn't we like to know? We haven't heard from him in, I don't know, must be a year and a half now. We thought that if we kept Team Star going, then they'd get back in touch one day. But the teachers keep pressing us all to call it quits. Then we get party crashers like you two. Maybe the big boss did ditch us. They were all talking about breaking up the team before and all. So, Team Star and this big boss of yours, they're really that important to you? Is the sky blue? Let me put it to you in words you eggheads at the academy might understand. They're my greatest treasure.
Ah, adorable. Bruno, it's me. It seems Giacomo no longer carries a star badge, the symbol of his status as a boss. He gave it to you, did he? I see. With its boss out of the picture, the Seekin squad is pretty much done for. Oh, Giacomo. Sorry, got caught up in my own thoughts for a second. Now about your reward. I'll transfer some LP over your phone as promised. Neat. And I can make more TMs even better. I took the liberty of adding some new entries to the range of TMs you can make at the TM machines. These new TMs should help you improve your Pokemon's battle capabilities even further. In any case, you did some solid work out there, so much so that you deserve an extra reward. Someone from my supply unit will be there soon to give you some materials for making TMs. Oh hey, it's the Eevee girl. Hello. I'm Penny from the supply unit. You probably don't remember, but you got me out of a tight spot there by the school stairs. Yeah, I remember you. It's hard not to remember you from the Eevee backpack.
So you do remember. But helping out with Operation Starfall is part of my independent study. You know, the treasure hunt. I'm good with machines and hacking and stuff, so I'll be working behind the scenes. So here you go. Your bonus reward from Cassiopeia.
Neat.
You should be able to make a ton of TMs with those. And Cassiopeia said you'll get more rewards each time you take out one of Team Star's bases. Also, I heard about how you had all your Pokemon charge into battle. It seems you were pretty amazing. With a trainer as strong as you on our side, I'm sure the operation will go just fine. There's 4 more squad bosses left, so, good luck.
Bye, Eevee girl. Cool. I really did not need to be as worried as I expected. Is there a way for me to exit out the back of Team Star's base here? No, this is all just one big canyon. Okay. Oh, nope. There's something over here I can do? Yeah, another gate. Cool. Alrighty. Well, I think that'll probably be good for us today. We will have to go ahead and give ourselves a... Oh, this is an elevator. That's right. Because this is on a dual level thing here. Alright. Yeah. Did some decent work. Getting 1 Starbase, getting 1 Titan Pokemon, getting another member of the team. Mistress Stom, as it were. We do have Sisypha getting a little higher level. So hopefully we can continue to raise them in levels here later. Aria's been sitting here in the back line just to make room. We might keep in Snowslot just to level up a little bit. I think we're going to move Flitter out of this team, though, and switch out to Sisypha. I need to set up another thing here for Snowslot because I haven't done that yet. Yeah, we'll switch up the team, switch out the layout, and we will continue here next time. as always, thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you've been enjoying this bug run, and now that I realize that I'm being a little more skittish about this than I thought I was going to be, I'll probably just keep pushing myself to keep doing some more of the star bases and that here going forward, so maybe we can progress a little faster in this game. We'll see. Okay, so a bunch of trainers in the desert. All right, fine. But yeah, we'll come back next time. Strong, powerful. We'll see about, I guess, leveling some more people up, because Snom is going to give us a decent, nice hitbox game for the item pickup. Snom's going to give us some good type coverage as far as being ice, because that's going to cover a whole lot of other Pokemon. So we might be able to get... Might be a little more dangerous once we get Snom leveled up, but it is going to require about 20 levels of leveling. Which could be easy enough. You know, I work with Relor and Snom, trying to get both of them leveled up, and we can go from there. And I mean, we are next to the desert here, so maybe we can use that to our advantage and fight a bunch of Pokemon out there that we're going to be strong against. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll see what happens next time. But yeah, we will be back here Tuesday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern, for some more of me going through this game with my team of the Mighty Fighty Shushbugs. And until then, we will see you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.